Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be presenting our project-based learning with the title of Siem Development with Game-Based Simulation, SOC Blue Team, with our project manager, Mr. Anthony Haikal, SSTMT, and we're from RKS410. Here are our team members, our network topology, and what is Siem? So our goal is to simulate how a real blue team defense work in monitoring, detecting, responding cyber attacks using tools like Wazoo and Grafana. Our project aims to design and develop a security information and event management. Our goal is to simulate how a real blue team works and monitor, detecting, and responding to cyber attacks using Wazoo and other tools.
VLANs is used to segment a network for better security and performance. For the details, we use VLAN 10 for web server, VLAN 11 for database server, VLAN 15 for the IDS server, VLAN 20 for the Siem server, and the last one is VLAN 25 for backup server. We implement this VLAN on the PFSense router. PFSense is used to manage the network. VLAN help keep the network organized and secure, and PFSense makes it all easy to manage. A firewall is a device of server traffic based on certain rules, control incoming and outgoing access, and protect the system from external threats by blocking or allowing traffic, such as on the WAN, WebNet, CMNet, IDSNet, DBNet, BackupNet, and the MZ interface in PFSense. The MZ is physical or logical network segment designed to separate public service, such as web server, from sensitive internal network, thereby reducing the risk of attack on core system. So, firewall focus on traffic control, while the MZ on separate and isolation of service to improve overall security.
In web server, they got two main components. The first one is Unicorn, Nginx, and systemd. Unicorn work as the WSGI server, Nginx work as the reverse proxy, systemd for automatic configuration, and we use an HTTPS for encryption to ensure safety between the server and the client.
The database server is built on Ubuntu and used for load and manage the data input from web server. Okay, so this is a table from the database and the server that connect to database. There is web server 1 and web server 2. We use Docker for isolate the database, and we use SSL TLS2 for encrypt the data transit from web server.
A load balancer is an important component in a system whose purpose is to distribute network traffic or requests to multiple servers and ensure that no single server is overloaded. With a load balancer in place, if one server goes down, the load balancer will immediately send requests to other servers.
And the next part is monitoring tools. Tools we use for Wazoo is Elasticsearch, Filebeat, Kibana, and Wazoo server are interconnected in Siem system architecture for security monitoring and analysis. And we use for visualization and monitoring that the Grafana is an open source data visualization to monitor metrics from various data. And the next one is Prometheus. And the next one is monitoring display for Wazoo, and this is monitoring display for Grafana.
We use Discord as a Wazoo alert system. If Wazoo detects a threat or incoming logs, it will immediately send a notification to Discord as an alert. With alerts directly sent to Discord, we can quickly respond to issues or threats before they escalate into large problems.
So this is our monitoring tools for IDS. We use it as the core of our monitoring system. As you can see, the logs are already being generated and analyzed. We choose Zig because it's an open source platform, and we can modify or write our own script to detect suspicious or unusual activities. This is our backup system for the database. We use TrueNAS as our storage solution because TrueNAS is support multiple protocols, including SIMD, which allows seamless file sharing across different systems. And in TrueNAS, we can store, access, and backup our data efficiently.
Next, we'll explain about our problems that we found during our projects and this how we address them. The first one is complex source documentation and how we solve them. We summarize and reorganize the documentation so make it easier to understand. The second one is there is configuration error, and how we solve this, that we do a double check step by steps and compare them to the guide or examples. And lastly is late completion of assignments. For this, we set a realistic schedule and check work regularly. So our progress for this project-based learning is 100%, starting from the planning, starting from the testing, and then hardening security system, and then simulate and evaluate. That's it for our project-based learning presentation. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any mistakes, we're sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon, everyone.